Hey, welcome back everyone. Thaddeus here. Alright, so I'm just putting the finishing touches here on my improved mob spawner. So basically what I did was I did some research first because, you know, YouTube is great for that. And then after looking at some other mob spawners that people have made, I went ahead and I made some additions, and one of the main things I did was I changed my water channels around because the other ones were just kind of too intricate, and I went ahead and I made them too wide. If I get some spiders, okay, that's fine. The main thing though is making sure that something actually spawns in here. So what I did was I actually I made the spawning pads a little bit bigger, and then by doing that I also had to adjust the water channels. And let's see, where's my axe? There it is. Alright, and so this, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but as long as I get something, which as you can see I am starting to get a few spawns. So let me go and turn on the light level here. So you can see that it's plenty dark in here, and yeah, mobs are spawning. Having a little bit of trouble here with my water. There he goes. So now he's going up, and he'll eventually fall to his death now because he's taken a little bit of damage. Some of them are drowning in the water there, and I'm going to go ahead and expand it on this side too. Basically what I did was I ended up doubling the size here in this dimension. So let me go ahead and get out of here. Number one, so you guys can see, and so we'll see if some stuff starts spawning. So I don't know if you heard that, but that guy just fell to his death. So made some adjustments, and let's go see how they're working. Okay, so yeah, we got at least one zombie in there. Okay, 4 punches, that's not too bad. Some XP. You can see, you know, stuff is showing up. So basically, you know, just doing some additions to everything. Trying to get it to work. I should, from here now, be able to hear them start spawning more. And at the same time, I'm going to keep digging around up there because there was, you know, there's still a lot of resources out there. I've been using a lot of gravel. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, that was a big lag spike. Ever since I made that new profile to do that little tutorial, the video's been a little bit sluggish, I guess you could say. So let me go ahead and cut real quick, and I'm going to check that. Alright, it looks fine. So just needed to do a quick check there. So let's see. Yeah, basically that's what I've got going on here. Let's go in and check the spawn rate again real quick. So I'm not really hearing anything, and I really think I should be. Let me just jump over here, see if I can see anything. Sorry about it being dark, but I just need to check that. So far there's only been a couple of spawns. I expect that to increase in the future. I do have one more side here that I'm going to expand. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and open it up a little bit here, just so I can see where it's going to be. Hopefully not fall to my death. Yeah, alright, it looks okay. So, what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll close this back up, and I'm going to start opening this up a little bit. I'll do a little bit on camera here so you guys can see what I'm doing. basically I'm just kind of doing like a 4-point star. I did end up getting one more ender pearl, and so at this point I just need 2 more, so we can go ahead and get out there and go take care of the ender dragon. In the meantime, I am back in iron armor because my diamond armor was just getting beat up. I lost 2 pieces, lost the helmet and the boots because they have the lowest durability, and that happened while I was taking over that castle you guys saw last time. So one of the things I really want to do is get some more diamonds, because I definitely want to have, you know, diamond armor when I go after the ender dragon. And, you know, I may not need diamond gear for that, but it would certainly be easier. And, you know, that's just kind of what everyone takes, right? Everyone takes diamond gear, diamond armor when they go after the ender dragon. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it too. But I definitely like to get some armor with some enchantments on it. And that's why I really want to get this mob spawner done. Oh, whoa. Almost fell there. Not being too careful there, am I? Alright, well, let me go ahead and mark the ceiling. Oh, and a big lag spike again. Honestly, I may be having some trouble with one of my hard drives. So hopefully it doesn't crash on us here. That hard drive decides that it's going to die, then that could cause some trouble. Because, you know, that's where all my raw video is. Okay, let me see. I wish this mini-map would let me see if it's daytime or nighttime outside. I just want to check and see if it's nighttime, then maybe we'll go see if we can get some ender pearls. Looks like it's daytime. Yeah, definitely daytime. So I'm probably going to keep working on this just because I need to get the levels going, get my gear enchanted, maybe even a nice diamond pickaxe with some fortune on it, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. And I did want to let you guys know that I started a discussion on my YouTube channel for discussing mods for the next season. Go ahead and just put your suggestions down there, and you know, we'll just have a discussion about it so we can talk about pros and cons of each one. And I did put kind of a discussion, not discussion, but a description of what kind of mods. I guess just quickly while I'm doing this, I'll tell you about it. So basically, there's been a couple of mods that have been suggested. In particular, there's Witches and More and the Lord of the Rings mod. Now, I don't have anything against those. I want you to know that. I want to play those. But right now, they're both still in development, meaning that they don't even have their core functionality yet. So what that means is if I load up those mods and they make changes to the core of the mod, then what that's going to do is it's likely to break my world. And that would mean that I would have to start over. And we really don't want that, because that means we lose basically all our progress. I have had that happen before, where in particular mods have gone and changed their ID range. their default ID range for their blocks, and then you load up your world and all your stuff is gone. In particular, I know it happened one time with Buttigieg when he was using, what was it, Divine RPG, and they made an update, and he logged back in, and it said, you know, that there were ID mismatches between world and all that. And basically, you know, you just have to accept that and try to get into your world, and his house was gone. All he had left was some floating cakes, he said. So that's definitely not something that we want to happen. We don't want, you know, our gear to disappear or anything like that, because that would make things extremely frustrating. You spend hours and hours, you know, building up your base or getting your armor and your weapons just the way you want them, and then you log in and they're just not there anymore. So in order to keep that from happening, there are some mods that I'm just going to have to say I want to play it, but I can't at this time, and I just want you guys to understand why that is. And that's because I don't want to get, you know, 10, 15, 20 episodes in and then have it just break. So I guess along those lines, you know, go ahead and keep the suggestions coming. Again, we are getting really close to wrapping up this season. And then we're going to move on to kind of like a mod pack that we will come up with, take suggestions, and kind of go from there. There are a lot of mods out there that I have never played with, and so, you know, bring on the suggestions. I'm always up to try something new, and you know, we'll see how everything goes. And other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here again and keep working on this, because I really, really, really need to get this done, because I need levels. And so I will see you guys in a bit after I get this at least mostly done. And thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you when we come back. Alright guys, here we are back. I finished building that extra section of the mob farm. And looks like we're getting some mobs here. So hopefully it will continue. Come on, get over here. The spider fall down. That's good. Ow. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I did end up getting another emerald, which was kind of nice. Got a couple, actually. Let me go and show you what's in my backpack. Ended up getting some diamonds, some gold, some redstone, some decent stuff while I was out clearing that area. So right now I'm just kind of listening to see if any more mobs are going to spawn. I forgot to get my XP from there. Lag again. Alright, let me go and pop my head in there again real quick, and we'll see what's spawning here. I did have a few while I was out there. So this is the new area here. I'll toss a torch down so you can see it real quick. So it looks pretty much the same as the other side. I mean, they're basically identical. You guys have seen me go through the waterway there to know where it goes up. I wonder if I should just take out these half slabs. I wonder if that's causing trouble. Let me just go ahead and take out these slabs. I don't really care if spiders spawn. The only problem that would cause would be that they can't really be forced up the water channel. So maybe that's not a good idea. No, we're going to have to protect it from spawning spiders. So, I'm hearing a zombie somewhere. Let me run back over here real quick. These guys should be spawning. From everything I've read and seen, these guys should definitely be spawning. I basically slabbed everything outside, up above, and down below. And the waterway does take them through, at least sometimes. Well, I think I'm probably just going to have to do a little bit more work around the outside, and see if I can get that working. Because it really should be working. It's really kind of disappointing to me that it's not. I really don't want to go and change, you know, the majority of the system just to make it identical to something I've seen on YouTube. I always like to try and modify things for how my setup is. I want things to work the way I have them. Hey, buddy, where did you get an egg? That's just crazy. Headshot, thank you. Where did he get an egg? There aren't any chickens in here. I don't know, man. I do not know. Anyway, I'm just going to hang out here and come back for the next episode and see what we've got. And, you know, if I have to, I'll just tear everything down. But at this point, we're so close to getting to the end that I'm probably not going to worry about it. Either this is going to work or it's not. If it works, great. If not, then okay. You know, I really do need to keep that torch there. If I don't, I might come back and have some creepers inside there, which I've had happen before, and that wasn't very fun. But anyway, yeah, alright, hope you guys are enjoying my failed attempt to make a mob spawner. Yeah. Okay, so next episode, hunting Endermen and trying to get the last 2 Ender Pearls we need so we can get to the end. See you next time, guys.
Lag again.
Alright, sorry about the lag. I don't know if that lag is going to show up in the final product on the recording or not. If so, I do apologize. I'll go and I'll do some diagnostics on my hard drive and try to find out what's going on. Right now I've got it connected through USB 3. I'm probably just going to go ahead and stick it inside my box here so I don't have to worry about that. The USB 3 has been perfectly fine for speed, but yeah. About time to stick it in my case here so that it's a direct connection through the SATA bus. Alright, see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.